Hello traders and welcome to PL Capital's Market Review. Today is Saturday, April 1st. And in this video I want to look at the S&P and Nasdaq. So let's go. All right, going to start off with the upcoming economic calendar. And busy week. Monday, manufacturing PMI. Tuesday, JOLTS job openings. Wednesday is the ADP employment change and the services PMI. Thursday is unemployment claims, the weekly unemployment claims. And Friday is the big one, non-farm payroll. So every day there's big stuff that'll be moving the market. So last week we had a quiet data week. This week is really big. And extreme volatility will be happening. So be prepared for that. All right, let's look at the charts. Looking at the S&P, the futures contract. So last week we were over right here. And I said that I was expecting more down because I saw three waves there. And then we had three waves here. And so far we only had three waves to there. So I was expecting, a 4 and a 5 before we went up. And of course what happened was they just made what is a WXY correction, and there wasn't a 4 and a 5. So I was wrong there. So we had the leading diagonal up, WXY correction, and then just kind of took off, especially after Tuesday. So far I see, one wave up to there, correction, and it looks like there's a little running flat in here for 3, 4, and a 5, and I don't even know if this fifth wave is totally done yet. So, but all in all now, so we've got 1, 2, and then this will be 3, and then this will be really key when this does finish. That they might push this up a little bit more, but then watch the correction. If it's real small, then I think we're going to break this top. So let me zoom out here, go out to a 4-hour. So I was thinking that we were in the process of starting, the top was in, and this was a 1, 2, 3, and I thought that was 1, and then we're going to make 1, 2, and 3. That would be 2, and then we start coming down for 3. But this move here the last 2 days now has really gotten strong. So we have no divergence on RSI or MACD. So this just is looking like that's not going to happen. Like we're not doing a leading diagonal. Now it could happen, but it literally, like starting Sunday night, definitely early Monday, like this has to really start selling off hard. So if you do see that, a big strong sell-off followed by some type of correction and then more selling, then maybe we are still making a diagonal coming down. But given that there's no divergence, I would expect at some point real soon that there's going to be a correction, and because there's no divergence or anything, I'm expecting like it's just going to be a little correction and then one more up, and then that tells me that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that'll be 5, and this will be all an impulse up. And so then if we go back out like an 8-hour, so if they do break this top, then we're looking at like this is either a 1 or a W. We won't know that. And then this will be either 2 or X, and then we'll have 5 waves. You know, what we need to label it, we won't know until later, but that'll be 1, 2, this is 3, here's 3 waves down for 4. Oh, that was 4 down here. And then we'll have, you know, like a 1, 2, break the top for 3 waves, and that'll be 5 waves up. And then either it's like some kind of diagonal, or, you know, this was W, X, Y, X, and then this is a Z wave. But we won't be able to tell that until they break this top and then see what type of reaction we get. So what am I looking at? Just the reaction Sunday and Monday. You know, there should be a correction. And what is it? Is it small? If it's small and then we go and break that top again, this is all the impulse up. And then there'll be a bigger correction. But then we're going back up, and they'll break that top. But if for some reason that, you know, Sunday and Monday they just really start selling off hard, then we might be revisiting that low again, and then going much lower. So this you know, with all this data, it's a critical week anyway, but we're at a real critical point. You know, you know, in order for it to sell off, it obviously it has to really start selling off hard early in the week. It can't hang up here much longer, or else it's just looking like it's going to go break that top. And if we look at the Nasdaq, it looks, you know, like we've got more up to go, because see this all as a leading diagonal, and then we had this 3-wave correction, and you know, same thing. You know, last week we were over where we were here, and I thought that they were making like an ending diagonal, so I thought it was going to come down, you know, a little bit more like down to here before they took off. But just like the S&P, it was just a WXY little correction. And so what I see is, you know, we had a leading diagonal up, WXY correction, and the same thing now. You know, Nasdaq got real strong the last couple of days here. Well, really all week, but you know, it might be pushing up a little bit higher. But watch the correction. Is it just a little one? You know, because then that's 1, 2, 3. This will be 4, and then it's going back up, and then you get a bigger correction. And if that plays out, I would expect them to be coming up to like 13.6, maybe even up to what is that, like 13.9, somewhere in this range. This wave up should be correcting or ending. And then I would think that this is just going to be a 3-wave correction. So that'll be 1, 2, and then that'll be 3. And then from here is where I would expect the big downfall to start. So, you know, because the Nasdaq is what, you know, we're at 13.3, and I'm saying, you know, so the Nasdaq has another 3 to, you know, 600 more points to go. That's why I'm thinking, you know, looking at the S&P, that it's probably going to be breaking this high, and then, you know, it could be like then that'll all be a diagonal, and then you get a correction, and then one more up. But we'll have to wait and see how this all plays out here to make a forecast on that. All right, so that's what I see on those two. Hope that helps. Let me know if there's any comments or questions, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.